Evening, folks. How's it going? Pardon any sync issues. Let's see. Oh, guess it's not going to be fast today. Hold on. Close. Go. Make me small. Make the chat room big. Because it's all about you guys. And put it on live chat. Nobody wants top chat. That's like it's like top chat is like you get your favorite meal made without any spices. So, what's up to Arden? What's up? I bitch slap Satan. What's up, Chris? How's it going? Great. How is your probably not Saturday, Friday? Yeah, how's your Friday? Did you do any uh end of the week stuff? Did you have a crazy ass busy long week? If you're frankly, you probably did. Oh, Lisa, how's it going? And smash the like button if you haven't already. You know it's going to be a good time. We got to catch up on basically a week of the show, and then we've got to decide on a movie. So we'll be looking through. I started to look through Tubi, then I needed to stop because I was getting excited because I'm like, I was just thinking of this movie. Holy shit, they've got it! And something else I can't think of, but we'll get to that because we've got tomorrow too, so we can get something sorted out today and get it we'll get it worked out. We might only get 2 weeks to watch it, but that's okay. That's a lot of time. And what's up, B Chap? How's it going? We'll get it sorted out. Oh my god, Chris, I said today is my baby girl's birthday. Happy birthday to her. Wow. Scorpio, nice. That is awesome. Eh, I guess I'm just probably too young to party. Understandable. Yeah, don't be drinking and doing drugs if your father still calls you a baby. You're probably too young for it. No, yeah, just I don't know, whatever you can do to make the day special for her. I know she's young. That's great. I what messed me up a few days ago, I had a dream that I missed Jim Lee's birthday. And I think it was on the 4th that I had that dream. And I let it go because we've been busy this week. So I finally just sent him a DM earlier. I'm like, I missed your birthday, didn't I? And he's like, yeah, it was on the 4th. I'm like, I knew that! Happy belated birthday. So Jim Lee's 21 again. Oh, Chris is saying that in 2 Fridays is mine. LOL. Yeah, it's coming up. Yeah, 21 again. Yeah, it is. Oh, exactly 2 weeks away. I like that. Without planning to do this, the way my things work out in my religion, things are like 2 weeks apart, and I did not plan it that way. Not just like once or twice. It happens a few times, and I'm not even like I didn't even notice all of those until there was like one this year. I'm like, oh, those are 2 weeks apart. I didn't plan that. Huh. Yeah, that's exciting. Do you Hmm. Because I know you have to usually deal with your birthday being around Thanksgiving, but since that's not an issue this year, I guess you don't have to have a turkey on your birthday. There we go. I bet Slap Satan Jerry's watching with me. Cool, cool beans. We're having a little tequila to celebrate. Hell yes, it does feel like if I was a drinker, it does feel like a day to drink, and I don't mean like anything bad happened and I need to take the edge off. Maybe it's just like the weather getting colder, and it's gonna be it's getting towards Thanksgiving, and I did start thinking like if I want food for Thanksgiving now, I better start, or in a few weeks, I better start buying it now, just because this was so odd. I did not plan this, but last year, I'm very particular about the food I buy, and I wanted a specific kind of like rolls by the company who makes the bread that I like. But you can never find it on the Walmart app, so I just assume it did not exist. So I was like, oh well, I'll get whatever. So I go into the store, and there just happens to be one package left of actual, rolls. I don't know, they come in like a 12 pack, whatever it is. So I'm just, yoink. There was nothing wrong with the package. It wasn't torn, it wasn't expired. They were mine. So they went in the freezer for a couple weeks. So I had actual like rolls for Thanksgiving. I mean, it's okay if that doesn't happen this year. That doesn't make or break the meal. But what I do is last year, even though I was off on Thanksgiving, things were not right, so it didn't feel right to eat Thanksgiving food on Thanksgiving, so I did it the day before. So this year, when I'm looking ahead, again, Frank has not announced anything officially, but I'm 99.9% sure he's going to be off on Thanksgiving. So I don't want to be, running to the microwave to nuke a bunch of food and then have to go live that night. And the day before is steak day. So I'm not going to be, getting steak and then also eating Thanksgiving type of, it's not like it's enough food to make me full. So take that for what it's worth. So if I do Thanksgiving for myself, it will be on Tuesday, the 26th, because I don't want to do it after the fact. Just to get that, just to do that. It's, it's not my holiday, but I do like to eat, and if I do eat turkey, I don't really like turkey, so if I have it one day a year, that's fine. Oh, Lisa, cool. I will be 21 plus on the 24th. Oh, cool. Coming up. Coming up. Yeah, that's wow, that is right on the cusp. Or yes, you can freeze bread. Yeah, I have to freeze bread. There's no way I can eat an entire loaf of bread before it expires, whenever that is. I don't know. So I can't eat that many sandwiches. So I just like I keep it all in the freezer, then I just take out, 2 pieces, 4 pieces as I need them, nuke them, and then proceed from there. So it lasts. And it doesn't sit up there so long it gets freezer burned or anything like that. Beach chap went to the shop earlier, the usual today, this morning and now. My fleece pants are wet. Yikes, that's not good. Oh well, though, at least my shirt and jumper isn't wet, thanks to the trusty umbrella. Hell yeah. Umbrella's the way to go. Oh, Chris, I smoked some weed on my birthday. Well, I smoke every day, but just wanted to make it clear that I smoke too. Besides that, I don't party, just relax. Yeah, you kind of want to, if it's your birthday, you might want to just start like earlier. Like I usually don't smoke till noon, but it's noon somewhere, lighter. Jenna, how's it going? How was your Friday? What's up, Patrick? Hell's yes, Jenna said. I just ordered my turkey dinner meal for 6 at Wegmans. First time doing that. LOL. Yeah, that's a lot of food. I mean, if it's just for yourself, that's a lot of food. But if actual 6 people are going to show up, then it's okay. I don't this for myself. I can't eat this much. I'm going to try, though. Just wear sweatpants for a week and don't look at the scale. You'll be fine. Beach chap, don't know too much about Thanksgiving Day. Going to have to Google search. Yeah, Thanksgiving, it's an odd holiday. It's one of those holidays. I call it a floating holiday. It's never on the exact same day, so I don't care for that. And a lot of stores are closed. So if you have errands to do and it's a Thursday, you can't. And then you really can't go out the following day because all the psychos go out and buy stuff it's the same price as it was all year. But what stores do is they mark things down in October, or they jack up the price in October and November, and then they lower it back down to where it was in December to make the dumbasses think they're saving money. And that's what Black Friday is. But Thanksgiving is just a day where you sit around and eat all day. Yeah, some people watch football. I can't. Um, but it's just a food day. It's one of those days where you're not on a diet. Like if it's your birthday, you're not on a diet. You can just eat whatever you want that day. It's fine. Oh hey Druid, how's it going? Like how there's no calories in birthday cake? It's like that. Chris, I usually wake and bake, then start my day. Yep, I remember those days. Arden, when they say it's for 6, it's more like 10. Leftovers are great, though. So that's one thing I guess I think that's why they call it cold turkey, because I will not eat cold turkey to save my life. That is disgusting. Like, warm it up, then it's fine. But if it's cold, nope. Maybe the cat wants it, not me. Can't do it. Jenna, my ex-hubby is coming over and he wanted to take some extra food home. It was $180. Hot damn. Beach app, all good. Just Google search. Yeah, and like there's a like a tradition to Thanksgiving, but um, nowadays people just want that time off to eat. People will they go too far because they eat and then they like want to go out and shop immediately. I don't know about you, but I'm like a kitten. After I eat, I just want to take a nap. I don't take a nap, but I'll lie down. I want to chill out after I eat. I want to digest. So they get way too excited about like, and it's not like they're thinking I'm gonna like burn off the calories I just ate. They just want to go out and spend money because that makes them feel better about themselves because they have low self-esteem. Whoa, I bitch slapped Satan deciding we're gonna have a moose Thanksgiving. Jerry wants to know if you've ever tried moose, have not tried moose. Moose like the thing that's the size of an SUV or a Scottish moose because that's just a mouse. I don't have a mouse. I don't it's there's like a little pad that you move your finger on and that's the cursor. I don't have a mouse. I've never had moose. I have had deer. I worked with a girl and it's like her father-in-law shot the deer and turned it into jerky and she brought some into work and she's like, here, try. And I was working part-time, so I was starving. I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. So I took it home and like had it later on. I had to tell her the next time I saw her, I'm like, that was good. That was damn good. I mean, it's jerky. I really can't, like how is this different than like some Jack Links or what, whatever. But it was pretty damn good. I would have it again. Oh, Arden Wally World likes to watch the football. Maybe the only day he watches. Yeah, I mean, if it's just the one day a year, go ahead and watch the football. Oh, Lisa, got to visit with my son and granddaughter today. He's on his 2 weeks R&R from the North Slope. Drill, baby, drill. Granddaughter turns 17 next week. Oh, unbelievable. I'm almost 21 plus. Wow. 17 was a great age for me, so I hope it's good for her. Whoa. Oh, that takes me back. That gave me the chills. Oh, I remember being young. Oh, Chris, warm turkey Sammy with mustard and toasted bread. Yum. Oh, yeah, gotta get that toasted bread. Lisa, I just made a Korean rice bowl with my moose burger. Whoa, that sounds real good. Turkey stuffing and mayo on toasted bread, Jenna's saying. Yum. All right, that's different. I'll mess up some stuffing, yeah. Best with bitter onions. Oh, hey, Moon Buddy, how's it going? I don't know if I do bitter. Unless it's one of those flavors that's weird on its own, but then you mix it with other stuff and then it's good. It could be like that. Arden, I cook mushrooms and garlic and put in chicken broth, maybe white wine, could sprinkle flour, then slice turkey. Serve with rice or potatoes. Nice. Druid hors d'oeuvres are the best part of the holidays. Love cheese and fancy crackers. Yeah, you can't beat it. You know what tastes really it this is not like high fine dining, but it just tastes really good together. And if you're on a budget, you probably already have this. Just regular, just nothing fancy about it, just cheese and crackers with coleslaw. I don't know why those three things go together, but it's really good. It's a good snack. If you have to, it's a meal. But it just tastes good together. Like even if you're not a fan of raspberry, which I'm not a huge fan of it. Like I'll eat, like a raspberry, like a donut with raspberry filling. I'm not just gonna sit there and eat raspberries. But even if you're not a huge raspberry fan, if you do like dark chocolate, have them together. It might change your mind about raspberry. It's just I don't know what chemically makes those two marry together so well, but it's good. Our that's leftover turkey. Yeah, coleslaw is great. I bitch slap Satan. Lobster coleslaw and pickles is the best. I will take your word for it. It sounds good. Oh, cool, Chris. I made an omelet with pulled Thanksgiving turkey and garnished with cranberry sauce. It was amazing. That sounds really good. I'll probably do what I did last year. It's one of those meals where they say you're supposed to share it with somebody else, but like I'll just smash it myself. And it's like turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, gravy, um, that basically if I can gussy it up and add some extras to it that I think of, I will. But honestly, that like that alone, like have some rolls with it, uh, that might set me straight for the rest of the day. Now, what I do sometimes, and I still could, is if you have a Cracker Barrel nearby, they are open on Thanksgiving, and they'll serve you like a Thanksgiving plate of food for a set price. Oh, hey, John Rogers, how's it going? And like even that, like they used to give you a whole lot more food, but things are the last 4 years, so you get less food. But I'm still walking out of there taking some home because they give you a slice of pie with it too. And then of course, you go out to because I go out to eat as soon as they start serving Thanksgiving. So like I'll be there at 11 a.m. because I'm not gonna wait in line. Do my thing, get my food, go home, smoke out on the balcony, and then I'm hitting up those leftovers by the afternoon so they don't make it through the end of the day. And I'm just like I feel like fat bastard from Austin Powers. I cannot move. Like, somebody hand me the remote. I can't. It's too far. I'm out of breath. My ribs. So it's a lot. You gotta eat like that sometimes, though, even if you are on a diet. Jenna, pickles and peanut butter cancel each other out. Oh, gross. I just don't do pickles. I just I bitch slap Satan. Jerry eats cocoa bars with banana. Now that's good. Banana with some chocolate. Yes. Turkey with chicken sage and onion stuffing sandwiches. Damn, that's good. So I made salmon caviar, Lisa's saying. Holy shit. One time I offered some to a guy at a gathering. He retorted, I don't eat bait. Fucking made me start laugh. Yeah, but I bet you masturbate. Put it in your mouth. Oh, two dogs. How's it going? Yeah, we're just we're talking about food apparently. We're doing the talking about Thanksgiving food. Thanksgiving is just us being fancy. Just call it what it is. National Fat Kid Day. Chris is saying, yeah. That's what I don't get about Thanksgiving for some people because some people eat like that every day, like it's nothing, and they look it. So, like, what is Thanksgiving to them? Thanksgiving meal to them is probably diet food, the way they eat. If you got to call up, Domino's every 5 minutes, every other day of the week. Oh, cool, bitch slap. First time Jerry's here for a full show. He liked it so far. Cool. Yeah, and what's up to the folks on Twitch? I know there are people who do watch on Twitch. I just don't multi-stream to there yet. But I know that they watch. They don't have YouTube accounts. That's fine. So I'm glad they're hanging out. I know they're out there. Do cornbread stuffing with Jimmy Dean sausage is a tradition in my family. That sounds really good. That's what cornbread. That's what I want. Have not had that in a minute. Yeah, Two Dongs has been around for a while. Well, it quite frankly, not at this channel. It's kind of just a spin-off of quite frankly anyway. What's up, Dusty Blue? John Rogers saying, ask Chris, I make a great turkey and stuffing. I bet. See, John Rogers seems like one of those type of people who like knows how to cook and cooks well. Do you have pork pies over there? I don't believe like we have pot pies, which is I guess I have one in the freezer. I don't feel like breaking it out, but like that does have it's got like some veggies inside. And it's got like some of beef, turkey, chicken, and then I mean you can put it in the microwave, you can put it in the oven, however much time you have basically. Um, pork pie. We must be. Hmm. Like nothing I've had personally, I'll put it like that. Most of the time our pies are have like sweet stuff inside or fruits like a donut. We don't really put meat in pies. I mean, we do, it does happen, but just not as much over in the UK. It makes me wonder what pastries are like in the UK. Like, I think I'm getting a jelly donut, and it's like, oh, that's sausage. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're going in a different direction. Yeah, two dogs. That's a minute. He's been around since 2016, 2017, so that's almost as long as me. Chris, that's why those people visit doctor now for my 600-pound food addiction, sneaking Snickers and them rolls. Yep, they sure are. Ugh. That show, it's kind of funny because, like, you see them sitting there, like, dumping an entire bag of cheese on a salad, and they go to get weighed and find out they haven't lost any weight in like a week or however often they have their checkups. And then they're, like, crying and surprised and thinking about going to Wendy's after they leave. And it's addiction. It's addiction. I'm not just sitting here making fun of fat people because I was a fat kid too. It's an addiction, just like heroin or gambling or alcoholism. Uh, yeah. Now, see if they can find a way to do a kind of pie that has bacon inside, where the bacon does not get soggy. Then I'm on board with it. Because I don't understand having a steak pie. I'd rather just have it be a steak and just take my knife and fork to it. You don't have to like hide it from me, hide it from me with a pastry covering. I like to be surprised, but not with my food. Chris, best stuffing and turkey, hands down. Dad gave me the drive to cook. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, Chris always came off like a guy who knows how to cook. Some people just put off that vibe, or like you can tell when somebody's a good driver, even though you've never even discussed cars. You just get that feeling from them. Two dogs, cereal, frozen burritos, pizza rolls, or frozen pizzas. My usual. Yeah, a lot of my food comes out of the microwave. Oh, brownberry, sage, and onion is my favorite to use. John Rogers is saying. Patrick, yeah, then they have their pies cold, which I cannot wrap my head around. Except Thanksgiving, two dogs. Yeah, yeah, just whatever's quick, just get it done. It's like that doesn't count as cooking. So if you put something together, throw it in the microwave, that's not really cooking. You're just heating stuff up. And then I don't know if you know about Tubi, but it's a free app. You can watch it on your phone, you can watch it on your smart TV, and everything in between. That's where we're going to be looking for movies to something to watch for here in November. So you can go over if you can open up another browser if you're on a something bigger than a phone to just start scrolling through there, see if there's anything that looks interesting that you think we all would like to watch. And it doesn't have to be on theme. I don't know if there are already Thanksgiving themed movies, but we are gonna pick one out there or YouTube. As long as it's a free movie, we're gonna watch it and then I'm gonna talk about it. And I'm glad that Death Becomes Her turned out really well. I liked how that review went, even though I think I missed some stuff. But it did go well. And then after the fact, there was a comment from Frank's mom talking about how Death Becomes Her is a play, and she's going to be going to see it later this month. And I'm like, I had absolutely no idea it was a play. So cool. It's topical. And that has to be a fun play. I'm sure she's going to enjoy it. Awesome, two dongs. Yeah, just stopping in to say hi. Back to working on my deck before the snow comes in tomorrow. Ooh, damn. Yeah, you have a great night. Yeah, you too. That was so cool to see him in here. Oh, Dusty Blue babysitting earlier today. Showed the two sisters a short video of the insulting Frenchman from Holy Grail. Yep. The older one made me replay so they could write down all the insults. Yeah, the French taunter, I believe, is what that man is officially known as. But yeah, John Cleese, your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries, and they're just so insulted they just leave. That movie, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I'm sure everybody in here has seen it, so you know that movie is perfect. That movie has no flaws. It has an intermission. Arden, yeah, Go West, Young Man. Is that on YouTube? Let's see. I would love it if we watched a Mae West film because I've seen all of her movies except one, and they're all so much fun. Go West, Young Man movie. Holy shit. They might have it. It looks like an option in English. Okay, that's totally an option. They have Go West Young Man from 1936. It's a Mae West film, so it's a comedy. And it also stars a fella. I don't know his name, but I know that he was friends with Cary Grant. Arden, great suggestion. So that's an option. Beach App got movies like Gone in 60 Seconds, great movie. Let's Be Cops, Central Intelligence, Drillbit Taylor, and countless other films. Like I've seen the first one, but not the other ones. Gone in 60 Seconds was a movie that like you go to see it and then you get out of the theater and everybody who drove there in their mom's car thinks they're like revving the engine and being cool as they're driving home. That was cute. Arden, yeah, she is Miss Arden. Yeah, Marvis Arden is Mae West's character in Go West, Young Man. And I like maybe the third time I watched it, I'm like, why is that name so familiar? And then there it is, like printed in lights. I'm like, I know it, Arden. And so I had to like quick tell her the next time I got in the chat room, like, oh my god, I just watched this movie. It's got your name in it. Lisa, a joke. I hope to get to England again. Last year, I finally found my friend from the convent school I attended, the Barnett Heights. Hope to visit with her. She lives in Cornwall. That is so cool. Arden, yeah, Life of Brian is also very good. They got in so much trouble for that. What's up, Dandy? How's it going? Oh yeah, BChap got some episodes of television, including the Incredible Hulk, along with MacGyver, the Beverly Hill. Oh, Beverly. Is that a typo? Beverly Hilton Bullies. If you're saying the Beverly Hillbillies, like the one from the '60s, yes. Oh my God, yes. Beverly Hillbillies is so much fun. Dandy, yeah, Mae West movie would be fun. Yeah, because I've got them on DVD, but that doesn't help unless they're available free. They do have a few of her films on YouTube. Haven't checked Tubi yet. The Beverly Hilton. Cornwall, lovely part of the country. Try the Cornish pastry. Or Cornwell. I don't know if my pronunciation was that great. Is she related to Adam West? I want to say no. As far as Mae West goes, she did not have any children. And I want to say she was an only child. Don't hold me to that. But her father was a Scottish boxer, and she was a Leo. So if you want to meet somebody who's not going to take any shit, it's this lady. Oh, the original Gone in 60 Seconds. Oh, yeah, I forgot that's a remake. Uh, okay. Anytime there's an old car film, I just assume Steve McQueen was in it. I don't know if he was or not. Good actor, though. From Russia with Love. That sounds familiar. Like it's a Jerry Goldsmith film. I'll be taking a lot of movie night. Yeah, Sean Connery is always good, Druid. Yeah. Actually, I've got to look that up now. That's going to bother me. I hate when I think I'm right about something and I used to know something. Meredith. Love. Like, he scored a film. Okay, it's a James Bond film. You know what? I have not seen any of the Sean Connery James Bonds, and that's my fault. I need to watch at least one of them. What am I thinking of? The Russia House, maybe. That sounds right, without looking it up. I'm sure that's right. Cornwall spelled it wrong. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Cornwall's a place. Gone in 60 seconds, over a 40-minute chase scene with a practical jump. That's crazy. Yeah, I do need to watch some because I have seen like Goldeneye. It's got Sean Bean in it. The one the video game is based off of that everybody speed runs. They call it the looking at the floor speed run because to get around it's not a fun speed run to watch back basically because your character is just looking at the floor to get around. So it's not as much fun as watching say the Super Mario 64. Just watch Doctor No. I'll have to see if these are on. Available for free, I should say. John Rogers saying, didn't Sean Connery play a gay guy on the movie Boat Trip? I don't know. Do you guys know about that? Like, I don't know every single last thing about Sean Connery. I don't know. Do you think he would play a gay? Chris, like GoldenEye was the best as a two-player game. Oh, good. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played it. I just know about it from the like folks do speed run it. And it's the a fellow who was James Bond then Taurus. Pierce Brosnan. Like I saw that one. I saw I think Die Another Day and something like that. Oh, Pluto TV has Bond films. Okay, write down. I forgot about Pluto TV. Pretty sure that's free. Facility with Clobos. Anyone, Drew would say. Chris, yeah, I know Sean said he hits his women in an old interview. Yeah, I remember that. I haven't seen that. Like that's something I've heard. And yeah, you don't you're first of all, wasn't Sean Connery like over 6 feet tall? You don't need to be slapping around women unless she's like 7.5 feet tall and a bodybuilder. Then I guess you got to defend yourself. Oh goodness. Yeah, a couple Wednesdays ago, I was live here with you guys. We were all together for that. Then we had Halloween, October 31st. That was just Thursday this year. And I really do forget the guest who was on, quite frankly. Like, I'm sorry. Um, but they were talking about astral projection, and then folks in the chat room were sort of getting sort of speaking on that. People have had more astral projection experience than others. That sounds really good, Arden. It's a movie called The Man Who Would Be King, starring Sean Connery and Michael Caine. Michael Caine's great in everything too. That sounds awesome. Oh, John Rogers. It was Roger Moore. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that would be. I guess. I don't know too much about Roger Moore at all, but yeah, I could see him more playing a gay guy. The Day the Earth Stood Still, the original. OG. Oh, yeah. The joke was she had a penis. Chris is saying, unless you marry China, Chyna, the WWE wrestler, she looked like a man. Wonder who was the top in her relationship. LOL. Yeah, that was a joke that she was a man, and then she's in. Was it the first Scary Movie? And she's playing the like the phys ed teacher, and at one and like she's wearing these short skirts, and at one point she uncrosses her legs and like a pair of testicles come out of her underwear, and like the main character girl's all freaked out like, oh, I gotta go. I think that was the first Scary Movie. It was like I first saw the first three, and they went, I don't know how many they went up to. Oh, Art, I leveled sci-fi. The Day the Earth Stood Still is pretty cool. Yeah, let me. Oh, the OG. Yeah, OG. There we go. Stood still. Uh, no, that was special because on Halloween, this rarely happens. Sometimes it happens at like 10 minutes before 4 o'clock. I'll get a chime that Grace still plays uploaded. No, it was 3:30. Why is my phone making noise at this time? Gray uploaded. Uh, I didn't even write down what kind. It doesn't matter. It had to have been a compilation because it was a Thursday. But it was up there at 3:30, so it's like, holy shit! Thank you. I needed that today. Thank you, Gray. And what is it? Okay, I bitch slap Satan said this. This is for fear, FEAR, as if it was an acronym. That is false evidence appearing real. I had to write that down. That was great. Oh, and that's yeah, because Frank had to leave for he had his World Series game on the 30th. He was back on the 31st, and what happened was the reason why his team lost was it's like his mom was sitting in seat 21 and Frank was in seat 22. But like there were these two guys in front of his mom and they like just stood up the whole game. And like his mom is like his mom, so she's, older. So like she has like a bad hip or a bad knee. She had to have surgery for it. So she's not going to try to like stand there for a whole however long a game is looking over, two guys taller than her. So after I think like the fourth inning, Frank's like, hey mom, why don't we switch seats? And they did, and then his team lost. So that's why that happened. Don't go at him too harshly. If you had money on the game, that's just how it is. John Rogers, yeah, Frank was on Twitch today. Oh, Beach Chap, Adam Sandler movies are pretty good, as well, especially Click with the Fonz, extra funny. Haven't seen Click. I would check that out. There's one bit in The Water Boy that's one of my favorite things ever. It's Henry Winkler like throws like a ball out of a window, and then it like hits this Colonel Sanders dude in the head, and he like goes flying up. It's so quick. It's so funny. It's my favorite thing in the entire movie, and that movie's hilarious. But yeah, Frank was live today on Twitch. It was like at 5 o'clock, and my phone chimes off, and it's like Frank's live, and I just scream at my phone, "Why?" And then I realized it wasn't YouTube because I was like, okay, yeah, because he had tweeted earlier. There's like even pictures of it. They're like painting in the studio and touching things up, and things were like moved away from the wall. So I knew he wasn't in the studio. I took a second to realize it was Twitch, but I couldn't just sit there and talk because I was setting stuff up. So I did turn it on to listen though, in case Frank said anything that I needed to hear. And he did say that tomorrow he would go live, but it's just to like test out the cameras after they put everything back in place. And he didn't give any indication as to the time. I'm assuming it won't be at 7 p.m., like assuming it's like earlier on in the afternoon. He didn't say, I didn't ask, but I'm just running on that assumption. Just odds are yeah, the Fonz, Henry Winkler, might be a Scorpio. I could be wrong about that. No, I gotta check, or I'm gonna feel like a dick. So yeah, Frank may go live at some time tomorrow, but just to like say like the camera's crooked, he's got to like get it twisted the right way, stuff like that. So I don't know if he would go live for like a very long time either. October 30th, 1945. I was right. Henry Winkler. The Fonz. Oh, Chris, I think I killed the Mr. Lady. I have not seen Happy Gilmore in so long. Oh, cool. Patrick, there's a couple of Doctor Who films from the 60s. Peter Cushing plays the Doctor. I did not know there were Doctor Who movies. I just knew it was a TV show that's been on for forever and a day. Okay, Doctor Who movies. IES. I know English. Dusty Blue, my friend Frankie Coraci, Coraci, in case I'm saying it wildly incorrectly, went to NYU with Adam Sandler. He was the one who directed the film The Waterboy that Sandler starred in. Hell yeah. Waterboy's a classic. Waterboy, any film that came out, especially at the beginning of 1999, had football in it. That was one of them. Varsity Blues, The Faculty, The Waterboy, any film you saw in the beginning of 1999 had football, full stop. So just deal with it. If you don't like football, deal with it. If you do like football, fine. I don't know why. That is it's okay. It's okay. It didn't ruin any movie for it, but it was odd to just like keep going to movies and going to movies and going to movies and seeing football, football, football. Like is it the same actors playing the same? I don't know. Oh, the first November 1st. That's when Matt was locked outside of the studio, so there was just like the show started maybe like 45 seconds later than usual, but somebody had locked the studio door for the whole building, not just like the door to the studio. So there's Matt just scratching at the door, trying to get in, and he couldn't just climb up a window because it's a brick building. So he had to go let Matt in because everybody was worried about Matt because the election was coming up and nobody wanted Matt to hurt himself if his guy did not win the election. Chris, yet 99 also brought us Will Smith saving the world in every movie. Well, 1996 was Independence Day. Uh, I don't really I don't go out of my way for. I never went out of my way to watch Will Smith movies. He's like can act. I'm not like knocking his acting chops, but like I haven't seen I can't even I can't even think of the names of his movies. I just have not seen a lot of his movies. He's always like the Fresh Prince of Bel Air to me, and then he's got that wife now, and then like the whole stage slapping thing from whenever that was. Let me check the battery power. Doing okay. If it wasn't so staged, Chris is saying he has one Bella slap. Because the thing was, Chris Rock had said the joke, and then like they cut to the audience, and I forget who they showed first, but they showed his wife. She was, not smiling at all. But they showed Will Smith, and he was just cracking up like it was any old joke. And then it was quite awkward to then see him walking up to the stage to do the slap thing. So it was not choreographed well. Um, it's like he did not remember he had to get up and act later, after that joke. Very awkward. I would not give that. I would not nominate that scene for an Oscar. Beavis and Butthead Do America is awesome, Druid. That's the only movie I've ever been to where the lights dimmed and people were clapping. Nothing had happened yet, but they were just so excited to go to see it, and it's damn good. It's got great music and everything. I doubt that's free online, but it's worth it. It came out so long ago, it might as well be, just to see. And I don't think I've seen that since I saw it in the theater, and that came out in 96 too, somewhere around in there. That was awesome because I watched the hell out of that show on MTV. So of course I was there for the movie. Holy shit. This was so long ago. I think I just need some more notes on it. Gate cars from Japan. Does anybody remember the Japanese cars from a couple of Fridays ago? Were they self-driving cars? That's kind of gay. Christine, that the old drive-in that's been flattened. Yeah, I never went to the. I know where like about three drive-ins were. Never been to one. My friends did not have cars. They did drugs. The thing with that slap, I bet you slap Satan. I don't know if that was worth it to like what did Chris Rock do to basically. I mean, he's still working, but in my eyes, he's lost his career because I don't want anything to do with a man who would let another man slap him in the face. There's gonna be some lag. Hold on. Some sync issues. Let the focus. I still have movement. Great. Yeah, nothing's frozen. That's too bright. Goodness. It's one thing if you're like doing a movie and like one man and has to slap another, that's different. But people think that award ceremonies are real life, so I know it's not. But you're just gonna let the Fresh Prince of Bel Air slap you in the face when you got your start on Saturday Night Live? Like, no, for me, if I had his media, I would be had taken it to the exchange to get money for it. Like, I don't want this on my shelf anymore. Take the CDs, take the books, take the movies. No. And the dude was funny, but like, no, if that's the way you're gonna let them guide your career, uh-uh. Oh, Chris, sounds like my old friend. Such a fan of Breaking Bad. They sold their TVs for meth. Nice. That's commitment. I don't need to know the episodes. I know it's gone. Yeah, Dusty Blue Airplane movies are so funny, never gets old. Those are classic. Picked the wrong day to quit sniffing glue. Airplane with an exclamation point to be specific. Plane. I know English. Exclamation point. Like Harpo Marx's autobiography. It's Harpo Speaks exclamation point 1961, one of the best books I have ever read. And then if you like that, read his son's book, Son of Harpo Speaks. And he did press for that. He went on talk shows in the early 60s to promote that book. And Harpo Marx never spoke a word in character. It's very rare to find any evidence of his actual speaking voice. So there he is on talk shows promoting his book, and he was hilarious. Yeah, that's when King gave me that shout out after he went to my show. That was awesome. Or the whole that I gotta get out of here, I gotta get out of here, and then it's just like just that steady line of people waiting to like beat the hell out of this woman to shut her up. If you've ever been on a plane, that's a legit feeling. Like I almost feel like that's not even funny anymore. That's just the way you feel sitting on a plane and somebody's acting up. Like, I need a lead pipe, I need an axe, I need like a nun to slap this person. And here's the thing too, I was sitting in the airport waiting for my next flight at a layover, and the whole time the airplane theme was playing in my head so hard. There's no point to play any other kind of music on my phone because I would just been hearing the airplane theme. It's got Ethel Merman in there for a hot minute. One of the best stories I ever heard about Ethel Merman, and this is not going to have all the detail in it because I'll get to the point. She's working with, like working on a show, and everybody's around there. And I guess somebody was uptight. They had a swear jar. So if, you drop an F bomb, you say, damn it, you got to put, I don't know, a quarter in the jar. And so there's Ethel, and I guess she like ran off at the mouth. Like, I'm not saying she talked like a sailor, but she did swear. And so finally the director, whoever, is like, hey, you said, these words, you got to put however much money in the swear jar. So Ethel looks at him and says, how much would it cost me to tell you to go fuck yourself? I said, yes, I love this chick. I don't know how much, but that's what she said. Oprah's not a real person. Harpo is. I bitch slap Satan. Cannonball Run with Burt Reynolds and Dom DeLuise as Captain Chaos. Dom DeLuise. Ah! He's great. You remember him from and I've heard of Cannonball Run. Robin Hood Men in Tights. He's sort of doing a takeoff on The Godfather. Chris, the best book I've ever read is The Little Engine That Could. Wait, that's the only book I've read. No, I really read Forrest Gump the other week. How is the Forrest Gump book? Because I always forget that it's a book. Is like Lieutenant Dan is like crazy as Gary Sinise played him, or is he like worse in the book? Or don't tell me like the book probably has some probably like goes into like Jenny's father and gets into some dark shit. I mean, you can still tell me, but I don't know. I'm just assuming. I forgot about that part of the story. Yeah, Patrick. Yeah, it's a pity Oprah would do us a favor if she followed Harpo Marx's if she was silent. Yeah, she should do the thing he did and stop speaking publicly and also stop uh hurting children. B-Chip somehow accidentally placed airplane mode on this time. It happens sometimes. Yeah, Robin Hood Men in Tights, I would say, is as good as, if not better than, the movie that it's parodying. And that's kind of hard to say because Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, you probably don't remember this. I forgot it too because I had not seen it in so long. Find that movie, just let it play because what's going to happen before the movie can even get to the main titles is the score is going to kick in. It's Michael Kamen. And if you don't remember any of the music from that movie, the second you hear the score kick in, you're going to remember it because they use that music in so many trailers and so many previews after the fact that like that music without knowing where it came from. So like I pop it in, played it wherever it was, that music kicked in, blew my mind. I was there for the whole rest of it. Like did not even remember. It's like holy shit, we haven't even got Talon Rickman yet. Oh, such a great movie. Any flaws in it you can easily overlook. If you don't like the way Kevin Costner is sort of doing an accent, you don't even notice. You really don't even notice. By the time you get to you just don't notice. There's too much going on. It's too beautiful. It's shot too well. The score is too epic. It's And then there's some like horror stories from behind the scenes, but we don't know that. Oh, Chris, talking about the Forrest Gump book, Dan isn't a strange guy. They just mixed two characters. He never ran across the country. Jenny has a mom and dad. Oh, okay. Well, maybe she had a happier home life. That's good to know. Oh, John Rogers, there's a guy in Sandusky that looks like the guy that played Robin Hood. What? Does he look like Carrie Elwes or Kevin Costner? Wildly different. Yeah, Patrick. Yeah, I don't see how she gets away with that. Oprah naming her production company Harpo. I think she owes the Marx Brothers some money. Chris, I also went to space and became a pro wrestler. It kind of seems like it would be easier to do up there because you can just like chuck your opponent farther. Yeah, pardon me, Lieutenant Dan. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, for men inside Jack Carey Ellis. I need to start looking around Sandusky. That guy is cool. That would be a trip. And I don't know what Frank was talking about. Again, this was on like the November 1st show, but there was something that he watched for like 10 minutes the other day. He was dying laughing, so that cracked me the hell up. But that was so long ago. It feels like 2 weeks ago, but apparently it's just the 8th today. It feels longer. I'm sure that's still up. Yeah, and then when Frank was standing in line on a couple of Sundays ago, somebody suggested he should just moan, just loudly, just to do it to get people to look. He was filming himself. He would have gotten the reaction everybody. And then either in I forget if it was the chat room or somebody called into the show, but they were talking about they would just be sitting in class, and if it got too quiet, one of the guys would just like just moan, like orgasm moan out of nowhere, just to break the silence, and everybody would crack up. That's classic. You're in school, you're bored, somebody does that. That's hilarious. Holy crap, John Rogers. Chris knows him. We hung out with his family. Dude. Oh my god, it's the Men in Tights guy. I bet Slap Satan used to train wrestlers. Holy shit. I didn't know there was a wrestling school. I just assume everybody like learns stuff in their backyard, and then if you want to go pro, they like take you to a place and then like, okay, here's how you got to do it so you don't hurt anybody. Yeah, Patrick, Errol Flynn was a hit with the ladies in the 1930s. He played Robin Hood. I think I have that 1930s Robin Hood saved somewhere. It might be on Tubi. I do know a tiny little bit about Errol Flynn. He only lived to be like 50, which kind of happens, unfortunately. You learn about Hollywood actors 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and then they die. Like folks dying in the 1980s, and they're only 50 and 60 years old. But yeah, just the way people lived harder back then, too. It was like the smoking and drinking and whatever else they were doing to themselves. John, we took his kids to the drive-in theater. Oh, I bitch slept saying, no, they were trained. Oh, Chris is saying, backyard to wrestling school to an indie promotion and hope the big time calls you up. Yeah. Yeah, I bet slap Satan. Yeah, because there's some folks who are, well, like, Frank had that guest on the one time. Like, the guy was 30 and he'd been doing backyard wrestling since he was, like a teenager. And, now he's all, like, beat up now because he's been just, smacking his body around. good luck turning 50 years old. But the funny part was like this guy was sitting there, like Frank's known this guy for, let's say, 15 years. And then the dude just casually mentions how he has a son. And Frank's like, wait, what? You have a son? What, when? And dude's like, oh, he's like 8, 9, something like that. Frank's like, you never told me. And the guy's like, eh. But I like that because guys can do that. They don't have to tell you every single last thing about their personal life. Lisa, yeah, is Diane here? I did have Diane written down. I was almost to that note. Yeah, is I don't know if Diane's at this show, but she needs to call into quite frankly something fierce. Like, how do we get this lady to like how do we contact her to tell her everybody wants her to call into the show? Like I forget the name of the chick who like knows her, like is it her daughter or something like that, but we need to like find a way to get in touch with these people, and she has to call into quite frankly, or he just needs to like holler for her every time. And also like cats and children, they can see like spirits and things that adults just cannot see, like they can see that stuff. I had a cat who he would just be out in the rest of the apartment, just like nobody else was there. I'm in this room by myself, and he's just out there, like steady, like talking. So I go out there and look, like, is there something at the window that got his attention? Is there somebody at the door? No. So just kind of follow him around. And he would just go to like specific spots and just look up and meow at it and make noises like he was following something. And just always, I do feel some evil that's back that through that door, not in this room, but if you go out the door that away, there's some evilness. I'm not saying you feel like a darkness come upon you, but like if something shady were to happen, it would be specifically in that area. Diane was just she's it's like some lady called on the show talking about how like her mom is a fan of the show, but she's super shy, so she would never call in. But could Frank say hi to her? So Frank just leans back, because he's got I can't do it because his microphone's in front of him. Mine's like that, so if I yell, it might not. But so Frank leans back and he starts hollering Diane as if like he's hollering through the door. You know how the studio's set up, the doors across the way, and he's leaned back and hollering Diane. It's so funny. I died. It was instant meme. I was cracking up because it sounded like he's calling some chick over, and like I'm going through my head thinking, is there any possible way Frank knows anybody named Diane and they're gonna come through the store and make it even funnier? It didn't happen, but it was still funny on its own. So that's like the running gag for the last week, 2 weeks, whenever that started. Had 3 cat family members and trusted them with my life. I bitch slept safe. Yep, me too. It depends on the cat. Some cats don't care if you live or die. Some are like they're like this. They got your back. Like I got you covered. Go go. Help you push your car if you get a flat tire. Yeah, cats are great. That wasn't a cat that was also a frankly, so not a whole lot of details about him. No longer with us. Oh, Lisa Gray. Yeah, I bet I'm saying, yeah, it's so funny. I wish I can't recall the exact episode when he started doing the Diane thing, but well, I'll have to go back through my notes and try to find it. That was too funny. Lisa's saying my grandson would wave and speak to his uncle. Freaked me out when I asked him what he looked like. He described him perfectly. Grandson was born 2 months after. My Jimmy went to the next world. Wow. Oh, R.I.P. to him too. Yeah. I mean, children can see that stuff. Animals can see that stuff. They just know. They just pick up on like they don't have to deal with the stuff that regular humans deal with, like paying bills and worrying if the Wi-Fi is going to connect and what time Grace Still Plays is going to upload, so they can be in tune to things that we just have like learned to not pay attention to. I'll put it like that, because there are adults who are still psychic. I don't think you just like wake up one day and you're 35 and you discover you have psychic ability. I think you're like born with it and you just deal with it your entire life. You don't just like wake up on your 32nd birthdays. I can see auras. I know that's something you could always do. You just didn't have a name for it, and maybe people thought you were weird when you talked about it. That's all that is. Oh yeah, that's cool, Arden. Thanks for hanging out. Check you later. Yeah, see, like children and baby pets, they don't realize they're seeing people who are not actually physically there. Or what was the one story Frank was telling? Like somebody was with like their child, and the child did not want to go into the empty church because the child looked in there and saw it full of people. And then, society does not want you to be in touch with the spiritual side of things, so they will tell you that you're crazy when you can see that stuff because some of them are NPCs, so they don't know what it's like to be human. Yeah, feel them auras. I don't know about auras, but I get vibes off of people. That even happens in the chat room. You can just based on somebody's handle, capitalization, the way they talk, how often they talk, punctuations, if they use them or not, emojis if they use them or not, acronyms if they use them or not, just vernacular, all that stuff you can gauge. Like nobody has to tell me their age. I know how old they are. I'm just asking for the month and the day. I can tell by the way people type how old they are. I bet you that's Satan. Yeah, I don't see him. I feel him. Yeah. Or you just get a vibe about somebody. It's like this person reminds me of that guy. I don't like that guy, so I'm thinking maybe you're kind of like that guy I don't like. Or you run into somebody and they're like somebody you're like, hey, this person has a mellow energy, just like that one chick I know. This is cool. I got to be around her more. Like stuff like that. Oh, apparently, Frank was talking about the monkey's paw when they did that story. It was not a public book club, so I don't know how that story went, but apparently it has something to do with necromancy. And we've already been over that necromancy is wrong. It is wrong to bring people back to life. It's wrong to bring people back from the dead. I don't care if you're using a spell book. I don't care if you're using the panel things in the ER. You're playing God at that point. And we also learned from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, it is wrong to bring somebody back to life, even if it keeps the show going for a few more seasons. It's not good for the character personally. Don't do it. Don't let me catch any of you bringing anybody back to life. I'll put it like that. What did we talk about? Oh, and this was also Willie Fix It called in on Friday, and also Frank's mom. Really good calls that day. We've been having a lot of really good calls, and also we brought up soup came up in the chat room. Basically, everything is soup. Your body is soup. It just has bones in it. It's just a sack of soup. The ocean is soup. It's seafood soup. Everything is soup. The outer space, that's star soup. The sky, that's bird soup. So it's everything is soup. And Frank did something where like he ended the show, but then it's like he cut back to the cameras for a few seconds, and then the show ended properly. I don't know what he has to press to do. Just kind of derped out the ending there. That's okay. It happens. And I didn't want to mention this. Nobody else has brought it up. Um, just in case it should ever come up in the future, that this is not going to happen where say a meetup scheduled by myself and Zoso Dude. That's never going to happen just because the man never answers DMs for me, so I have no way to contact him outside of when we're literally just in the quite frankly chat room. So because of that, don't expect it. Just saying, if you were getting your hopes up, please don't. If there is a meetup, it will not come about that way. Lisa, how about that King 40's eloquence in his last call? I was pleasantly surprised. Oh, I've got a vague memory of that. Pretty sure you're right. No, is that when he called in and said, oh no, I'm thinking of something else. Was that the same night? When's the last time he called? Did I write that down? I swear I wrote that down. Because we had another night where a lot of people called in. Okay, yeah, no, that was on just on Tuesday? No, it was after that. Uh, I know you're right, Lisa. I remember that. I'm thinking of because what I did, I messed myself up. I went back and watched that episode on the first to catch what King had said about me because I kind of half remembered it. But then Frank said something nice about me too, so that was cool. Um, so I'm confusing what I went back to see with the last time he called in. But I know you're right. I know you're right. Patrick, I missed a few lives, but I watched the next day. Yeah, yeah, same. Yeah, if I don't have, if I never get to catch Nikki M. Carlin live, so I always have to watch it at least the next day. That's okay. What it does, it's when it's after the show goes live, it says uploading, which I mean you can watch it, but it's like getting the quality up to because it does standard definition, then it does high definition, but I won't see that's available until like 10 or 11 the following morning. So it just has to, render the whole show, which is fine. Oh, okay. Danny, yeah, King was going to treat his coworkers that hate Trump with grace or something after the election. That's good of him. I wonder how politically heated his job gets. Is it there like is it so bad there's a lunchroom and like half the room's Trump people, half the room's Kamala people? There's like one table in the middle nobody sits at because I don't want to touch each other. But that's nice that they're not like ha ha we won. Or you like being a sore winner about it. So that's nice of him because I'm sure there are the folks that are just being more immature about it. It's I guess you can, it's your prerogative. Yeah, see, this is when I messed up. I swear it was November 4th, and I had a dream. I woke up that I missed Jim Lee's birthday. I should have said something then, because that was his birthday. So happy belated birthday to Jim Lee. Jim Lee, that's Climate Viewer here on, well, he's on many social media platforms, but he's on YouTube as well. He has his eye on the skies. Anytime I see like the streaky fake clouds and the chemtrails, I always think of Jim Lee. Patrick, watch quite a few meltdowns on YouTube. Yeah, I just saw the one video of it. It was on Tumblr, and it's shot like this guy's just standing on his front porch, like maybe he's got his phone just like sitting on a banister, just angled at himself. Like really slim guy, a whole bunch of like the kind of face tattoos where like he doesn't have sideburns, he just has tattoos there, and like the neck and all that kind of stuff. A real slim guy, white dude, and he's just sitting there, and he's got a cup of coffee, and he's looking across the street at something you don't know what. And he takes a sip, and kind of even not very loud at all. He just says, "Hope your day goes better." And from across the street, you just hear this. I'm not going to do it in your ear. Just screech. So it's a lady just screaming something. Just shut up. And dude just kind of like Like, sorry about your luck. Like, he wasn't being mean. He was just, like, kind of sorry you're having a bad day at her because she was taking down her Kamala Harris signs. And so he says something else to her, and she's like, "You don't understand." I just like doing the screech, like you would, like from a normal person, I wouldn't believe it, but she's a lefty and an NPC, so I do believe it. And this guy, like, I was waiting for her to swear. It's like, woman, you're kind of stepping into a territory where he could arrest your ass for acting a fool, but like keep it holy now. But like, and he's like not say like he's not smirking, he's not saying it in a like a sly kind of voice. He's just genuinely like, sorry, this lady is upset, and she's just not being human about it. I could probably save it. It's odd to share something from Tumblr, but it's a real thing. And then like there's even some thumbnails. They're like, oh, what? Watch this left meltdown about. I don't watch that stuff. I don't know why it gets recommended to me, but I just see the thumbnail. Like, yeah, um, that's funny because I don't even. That's not politics. Is not a TV show that I keep up with, and just going to quite frankly, that is the only way I get anything political. I saw this outcome coming. I don't see how people who are deeper into it did not see it, but maybe that's part of the problem. You got to stand back and give yourself perspective and let the camera focus on you. Elisa, speaking of the election, we had a ballot measure regarding rank choice. Overwhelming response to end it. I abhorred the rank choice BS, stupid stuff. Yeah, that sounds like bull, and just the name of it sounds like a bunch of bull. Non-human responses, I bitch slap Satan. Correct. Those are NPCs. Those are the same people who wanted to hold you down and hold down your children and stick needles in you. Just like a rapist. I can't wait till this channel gets monetized and every single video I have just is like, we can't monetize this video for these reasons, and just tells me all the words I'm not allowed to say on YouTube. It's like, sorry, let me go blur out all these words. It's fine for now. We don't have to worry about that. Yeah, so it is very funny to see, folks getting it handed back to them after 4 years. So that's good. And this is when I think I already knew this, but then Rich said that he's 43 and he's a Libra, so he's already had his birthday for 2024. So I'm like, oh my God, that's because I know he was not terribly old, but he's like middle aged. He kind of looks a little bit younger. Like he always does look tired, but he doesn't look that old. Like he could pass for 39. And everybody was talking about, because Rich had, this was the first time, like it was not a cartoon, it was not him with the green skin. He just had, it was like a professional photo taken, and people said it looked like a painting. They said he looked like a young John Goodman, and like a slim young John Goodman. And then somebody else said it was his Hogwarts picture. So, like, what house do you think he's in? I think he's a Hufflepuff. Nothing against them. He just gives me Hufflepuff vibes. I bitch slap Satan. Talk about a little satisfaction. I'm just happy the Franklies are happy. Because it got so late and most of the country was red. And like the coast, like the West Coast was blue. And at that, like in my head, I had already called it. So I'm like, that's basically that's mostly red to me. And I could have sworn Maine was red like at that night, but then the next day Maine was blue. I swear I remember that, and it's fine. And Shadow Scoundrel showed up. He's the guy who does that Joker, when you see the ants, remove your pants. That's him. That's the guy. He's been around for a minute. He's the guy who's 7'3", Virgo. That guy. He doesn't sound that tall when he calls in, but you can see it on camera. And I was in D Live last week, and I should have chosen Pill because last week really was only 3 days. But D Live has no pop out chat. You can delete your messages. That's good. And I forgot I'm a mod over there. I asked if I could drop links, and then I actually looked at my handle, and like they give you a little axe when you're a moderator. It's kind of cute. There's always a pop-up. It keeps popping up to like gift subscriptions to other people on D Live. That's a little bit annoying. Didn't care for that. Dandy, yeah, Rich did look pretty suave on that pic. He really did. I bet Slap Satan, yeah, what's red then blue? Fucked up our governor as a tranny. Yeah, probably. I look at Maine. I go up to Maine sometimes. That's where Collinsport is. Of course, I was paying attention to that. There was a fella. I don't recall the guest, but it was a dude in plaid. He kind of looked like he was doing his Rob cosplay, but he kept speaking in an elevated voice for so long I had to mute it. You cannot yell into a microphone like an alcoholic. You cannot do that. If you're going to be mad about something, that's fine, but you speak with your high mad voice, and then you've got to drop it down for a little while. Otherwise, it's just this one constant sound hitting everybody's ears, and it doesn't even sound like words anymore, and then you're getting the mute button. It's 4:20 my time. Pass the doobie over here. Hells yes. I got the pipe right over there. I can't reach it. I've got these short T-Rex arms. Come over, Reefer. I do need to do another show while I smoke, but I need to have enough material where I can not get confused. Because I just sit here and read the whole time like I'm actually in the chat room instead of realizing I'm on camera. Yeah, smoke out on the balcony if you've got it. And this was another weird day. It's Monday, 8:54 p.m. My phone chimes off. Now I do go to another show after, quite frankly, on Mondays. For some reason I thought he never starts early. He'll start on time or late, but never early. 8:54 p.m. my phone chimes. I think it's dude. No, there's the Gray Still Plays upload for the day. Late as fuck, but okay, fine. It's better than nothing at all. Thank you. So that happened. I don't know what's going on at Camp Gray. Yeah, Tuesday was the day. The show did not start until 8 p.m. I probably shouldn't have started smoking. I started smoking like 6. I should have probably waited an hour, but that's fine. And Frank had his Terminator 2 intro song. And he had a lot of guests. He had folks there. He had folks call in. There were folks in the green room. We could see Pyretta go into her food bowl every hour. Jay Gulanello was there. Jupiter Gulanello. Ew, goodness. And John Carroll, Mike from Maryland. He has sideburns though, so he's I got to think of a new name for him, like Mike John Sideburns, something like that. He barely said anything. He was like they had a little computer, like he was watching the results come in. He was rather quiet. And then I thought this was interesting. Jay Gulanello had a shirt that had it's like the chest of it was black and the sleeves were gray. And then there's Frank wearing a shirt where the chest was gray and the sleeves were black. I noticed that. That's a real thing that happened. You can go back and check. And Frank Zell did call in twice, so we got a call from him at 8:19, and then again at 11:03. And I do have to go back and watch that because at 9:33, Jay Gulanello's talking about, like, I think he said, it sounded like he said my son, like SON. I should know. Like, I don't think he has kids. I think I misheard that. There's no way I heard that. And then somebody wanted my opinion about who was gonna win, and I just it's not my yeah with his Elvis sideburns, Dusty. I bet Slap Satan guilty of being emotional sometimes. Mary Jane is in order. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah, just a little bit of smoke to take the edge off. It's not my, I don't want to like say who was going to win and jinx it for anybody. And it's, again, it's not my, it would be something if it was, let's say we're back in the late 1960s and Dark Shadows is coming on TV. Yeah, then I could tell you all of my opinions about what I thought was going to happen because of the last episode we saw. But that's because it's my show. Politics is not my show. So I didn't want to get anybody's hopes up. I didn't want to jinx anything. I just wanted to let it play out. And at the time, I thought it was going to be 4 hours. We thought it was going to be 8 until midnight. But once it got closer to midnight, it was very obvious Frank was not going to stop there. So we kept going. And one of the guests was Mel K. And she was the first one who said it. Now I've been hearing it ever since then. But she was talking about how, like, the voter numbers were higher in 2020 than they were this year. Well, that's because all those extra numbers were like the extra fake votes that they pumped into the system. So that's where that discrepancy comes from. It's like, oh, all right. Yeah, then we did have King 40 called in that night. Also, Javi from Houston. He's always a good call. And I will be honest, at some point I think I might have nodded out for about an hour, but it was like 2 in the morning, and like officially, like Trump had won, so he came out to give a speech, and so there was, Frank played that, and then when the speech was over, Frank's like, "All right, that's it," and it was 2:53 in the damn morning. It was just under 7 hours of show. That's about what we did in 2016. So I was like, cool, I'll be in bed by 3 a.m. I don't have to get up till 9. I'll get 6 hours of sleep. I was wrong. Because I woke up after 4 hours. Like, God damn it. It's Wednesday and we have to go to morning sickness mat after Frank. It's going to be, have to white knuckle it. And it was a little bit tough to stay up that late, not gonna lie. I'm not used to staying up that late anyway, so I'm surprised I made it through. I probably should have done some powder. I'll know for next time. Yeah, Frank had 2,000 viewers on Wednesday. And if you notice, the chat room been a little bit busier since Tuesday. That's why Frank was on for 7 hours. He got recommended to more people. Now new people are finding the show. It's a little bit busy. But Matt was there. We had Frank did a special intro for Matt. He's still with us. So it's good to know our cat's still around. And an actual Florida man came into the chat room. His handle was Florida, second word man. That was so cool. Maybe he's been around before, I'm not sure. And then folks were talking about it was an easy win. It definitely was a landslide. Now, morning sickness Matt, cheers to him because he does not have that white border around his screen anymore. It's just, I forget what it was. It doesn't hurt your eyes to look at the screen. So that was great. But I was falling out so fast. I could barely stay up through that. So as soon as Frank left, I had to go. I think I was asleep by 10 o'clock. I just could not do it. I was exhausted. But it was fun. And I did find out because I was trying to find out where the membership thing was on my phone. For whatever reason, I cannot get to it on my phone anymore. The only way to activate like gift memberships is to go through the laptop, and that's the only way to activate it. So all that messing around on my phone, so it's just not there anymore. I bet that Satan. So in love with Frank and fam helped me get through almost 8 years of American people confusion. No fucking kidding. Heart smile music. Yep, gotta have the Franklies. I would not be here. I wouldn't have gotten through the last 10 years without the Franklies. So it was. I think I was supposed to find the show because it's got me here in front of you guys now. Thursday. That was yesterday. Yeah, and then yesterday was Petey Face's birthday. So happy birthday to Petey Face. He's on the show like every once in a while. He does come around. Frank will play that Jonas son of a bitch thing. He edited that together. He's around sometimes. He does have a life and do things. But yeah, Chris Ann Hall, Frank called her, and she was saying you can wear campaign stuff like Trump, Kamala, whatever you want to wear to the polling stations, the polling place. You can wear it. You just can't talk about it. So you can't be campaigning while you're voting. That's what she said. So that's what I'm going with. Chris Ann knows that stuff. Yeah, that's the other thing D Live does. You pause the video, but then it keeps updating it every few seconds. Oh, hey Michelle, how's it going? Oh, I fell asleep with Frank on, woke up at 12:30 a.m. Arizona time, saw Trump giving his speech. I was in shock and couldn't fall back to sleep after that. Oh, I see, I thought about that. As tired as I was going to sleep at 3 a.m., I was like, I bet there's people who are just going to be up until sunrise because they're just buzzing. It's like, well, good for them. I gotta check. I gotta do stuff tomorrow. I'm happy you guys are happy. Oh, Michael, how's it going? Yeah, so and then like I think Frank tweeted like he got 2 hours of sleep that night. And yeah, Frank I think Frank's edging away from this, but yeah, don't say you're gonna end the show early. That's like a jump scare. Nobody likes jump scares. I think he's edging away from that, thankfully. Because that just it's a bummer. It's a bummer. You're dumb too. Hi. I am happy, but it might be the weed. It could be. Oh yeah, Michael. Yeah, good to see you too. So yeah, we do need to find something to watch for November. And again, these are movies. If it's a free movie on YouTube, if it's a movie on Tubi that everybody has access to, we can watch it. Because yes, there are movies on YouTube that buy or rent. No, nobody should have to spend a penny to enjoy this. So what I did, I went to Tubi earlier and just started losing my mind because right away they have Django Unchained, which is that's what got me onto Christoph Waltz. I had not seen him in anything before that, and it's a great movie, even if it does have violence and language. Then I saw they have Mrs. Doubtfire, the one and only. I have not seen that in years. I personally am going to have to watch that again because it's just been so long. They have Joe Dirt. I've never seen Joe Dirt. I don't know if that's something you'd be interested in. They do have that as well. Oh, it's going to leave soon. I was going to say they have The Patriot, but that's going to leave soon. Never mind. Okay. Oh, they do have Burlesque. That one's cute. No, but they also had, what did I see? Where is it? No, because I was just thinking about this just randomly out of nowhere. Like you just think of some random ass movie. And I don't gotta look it up. I remember what it is. It's Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar. If you've never seen it, it's cute. I would just randomly thought of it. Oh, they got Full Metal Jacket. But they do have it, so I'm gonna have to watch that for myself. It's just been so long. Um, I'm just going through Tubi right now, just looking through. I think the first thing I came across was recommended, so it's got stuff. I don't know if it's anything because like they do have documentaries. I'm not trying to recommend a documentary. Lisa Gray, we need the assignment. Yeah, so it's. I might just I mean, let me get to comedy. They have the 7 Year Itch with Marilyn Monroe. I don't know if I've seen that whole movie. They do have a few free Marilyn Monroe movies on YouTube that I have seen. There it is, Tu Wong Fu. Michael and Nikki loves the drag. It's Now, see, this is a film from, what was that, the 90s? Yeah, this was in the 90s. So when you could be like funny about guys dressing as women, they weren't like cutting off their body parts. Oh, Apocalypse Now. Let me rip my paper. I have not seen that. Apocalypse Now. Oh, goodness. No, my notes. I'll figure it out later. It's fine. Nobody got hurt. I bet Slap say, I'm an old bitch. I want to smoke a joint with all of you one day. Just have some tequila tonight. Yeah, that's it. Just like show up, smoke, hang out, listen to some music, watch some movies. They also have Modern Times by Charlie Chaplin from 1936. It is a mostly silent film. There is a song, there is some dialogue, there's music, there's like the cards that pop up with dialogue, but it is mostly a silent film. Charlie Chaplin held out doing the silent thing probably longer than anyone because the tramp should not speak because it just kills the illusion. Um, that's what he said, and there is truth to that. They also have Immortal Beloved. I did just bring that up last time. That's Gary Oldman playing Beethoven from 1994. Does have Isabella Rossellini again. I always stutter when I say her name. Great score. The way that they take Beethoven music and just have it edited into the movie, using it for the appropriate scenes. I really don't want to spoil. If you have not seen that movie, you do want to see that movie. Okay. They have The Professional, Leon the Professional. Again, Gary Oldman, Natalie Portman. Like Natalie Portman was a great actress when she was a child, and then she became an adult and just phones it in. Oh, they've got Whatever Happened to Baby Jane from 1962. I could have sworn somebody recommended that. Wait, they have JFK? They've got JFK from 1991. Oh, I haven't seen that in forever. Dude, yes. Ooh, unpleasant. Ooh, that's so good. Damn, I have not seen that in over 20 years. John Rogers, me too. I miss the Chinese buffet so bad. I was craving some lo mein the other day. Batman with Michael Keaton. Let me write that down just in case. Hell yeah. Michael, I can't read Apocalypse Now without the opening verse of Visions by Wu Tang playing in my head. Nice. Oh, Baby Jane, yeah. I mean, I've heard about it. I have not seen it yet, but there it is. Uh, The Graduate. I haven't seen that one. Oh, they've got Reservoir Dogs. Damn, I haven't seen that in a minute. Oh, yeah. Oh, that Big Eyes. I knew they had that. Okay, here we go. Comedy. Okay, Adam Sandler, Jack and Jill. I've heard that one's not so great. See, this is just old stuff. Like they've got My Girl and Curly Sue. Uh, White Men Can't Jump. Uh, what is this? The Animal with Rob Schneider. Uh, they have Meet Me in St. Louis as a comedy. Would you consider that a comedy? I mean, like it's not like it's a they've got Drop Dead Fred. Watching that, I don't know about for the thing. I have to watch that personally. Holy shit! I'm glad I didn't look through this before I got to you guys. Is this the OG Ocean's 11? Yeah, they've got Ocean's 11 from 1960. The Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., Peter Lawford, Angie Dickinson. Oh, they got them all. Peter Lawford, there's something about him that creeps me out. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is such a goddamn classic. Let me write that down. Roger Rabbit. So I'm going to go through these here. I'm going to go through whatever you guys suggest here, and then I don't know. We'll get something super finalized. Looking for Mr. Goodbye. Is that a movie? Oh, All About Eve. I know I've seen that. Looking for Mr. Goodbar. I've heard of that. Wait, well, what's the Hershey bar that's just peanuts and chocolate? Is that a good bar? I know the package is yellow. Who threw Mama from the trade? I know I must have seen that back in the day. Who threw Mama? Gotta see if they've got that. I usually just go through Tubi first, and then if they don't have it, I check YouTube, just because I know the quality is going to be better on Tubi versus YouTube. Uh, The Majestic. Oh, with Jim Carrey. Oh, okay. I haven't seen too much of Jim Carrey's serious stuff. Maybe that was good. I have no idea. Just going through comedy still. Yeah, I've never seen Legally Blonde. Oh, look, they've still got Jumanji. Oh, wait, they've got Casino Royale from 1967. Oh, okay, this is David Niven. Oh, it's got Orson Welles. I wonder what size he was back then. Oh, it's got Peter Sellers. Wait, somebody mentioned Casino Royale. I swear to God. Let me save this. It's also got Woody Allen, but I won't hold that against him. I did not just see that. I did not just see that. What? They've got Short Circuit. Fuck yes. I'm watching that for me. I don't care. That is old school. Oh, it has Diane Keaton in it when she was young. Cool. I'm glad I got that written down. Yeah. Okay. And then some of these comedies I just don't know. Oh, well, let's see what else they got. They've got a lot of stuff I've already seen. It's recommended stuff. Uh Golden Era Hollywood specifically. What's this got? This has this has To Kill a Mockingbird, 1962, Gregory Peck. Haven't seen it, but I got it on my list. Maybe in St. Louis again. The Maltese Falcon from 1941, the Humphrey Bogart one. Haven't seen it. I know I need to. Huh. A Streetcar Named Desire. That's funny for the one line in it. Oh, I don't know if you guys are interested in this line. They have a Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. It does have Richard Burton, but it has Elizabeth Taylor as well. That's that one. I gotta see. I don't know if I could find that one. In Bruges. Maybe they did not have it. I can look again. They might change their mind. You look for stuff one year, and then you look for it again, and and there it is. Oh, I'll be back. Okay. Oh, they've got A Star Is Born, the one from 1954, the Judy Garland one. If you haven't seen it, it's got some songs you might recognize. I've never seen this, Around the World in 80 Days from 1956. David Niven film. Film. Yeah, some of these older films, I just don't know. I should know. I like older films. North by Northwest. Yeah, I've got that. Other the Cary Grant one, the one where Cary Grant's running from a plane. That scene. A Family Guy parodied it. It's Peter Griffin doing the running. Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. Last I knew, they do have The Mummy from 1999 on Tubi. Oh, Around the World Was Awesome, Michael said. All right, cool. Oh, The Jerk. That's the one. I've heard of The Jerk. Goonies. Yes, classic. Goonies never die. There are so many good movies from 1985 aside from Goonies and Back to the Future. Did you see The Breakfast Club? Did you see oh goodness. Back to the Future, The Breakfast Club, Clue. That's it. My cousin Vinny. They might have My Cousin Vinny. Um, if you didn't know, every single lawyer has that two Utes scene memorized. That's how you know they're a real lawyer. If they can recite that scene to you word for word, they are a lawyer. A Star is Born, so many classic movies have been manipulated, remade with an agenda. A Star is Born is actually, it started out, it was not even A Star is Born. There was like a film that like hit those story beats. And then they did the first A Star is Born in the 30s and the 50s and the 70s and whenever they did the one with Gaga. They've got Charade. This is Audrey Hepburn, Cary Grant, 1963. I have seen it before. It's a cute movie. It kind of keeps like going. Like you think like, oh, I know what's going on, and then something changes. Okay, now I know what's going on, and something changes. Okay, I'm on top of it. I know what's going on, and then that changes, but it's not in an annoying way. Yeah, The Jerk, Goonies, Breakfast Club, 16 Candles. Yeah, like 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink. The one with oh Andrew McCarthy, the one with him. Oh my God, yes, that man all day. The theme song to Around the World was my father's song for my mother. Aw. He traversed the world to meet her in Calcutta. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Lisa's at International. They got Truth or Dare. I don't think this is the Madonna documentary. It's not. I don't think anybody wants to sit through that. It might have nudity. I don't think they're allowed to have it on here. They have Queen of the Damned. That was the film that Aaliyah did in 2002. I was going to say 2001. I know I saw it back in the day. I've not seen it since. Oh, they've got The Craft from 1996. Fuck yeah. Dude, I'm keeping that for me. That is so good. They've got the fucking Silence of the Lambs on Tubi. Like thus holy fucking shit. I thought I'd never see that movie again. Oh my god. Silence of the Lambs, you guys. I'm not saying we have to pick it. Oh, they've got Hannibal too. The Silence of the Lambs. Holy shit. Oh, I do have Hannibal saved. Wow. Dude, these guys got good. So, like, I looked in here, like, what, a week ago? Or a few weeks ago, and now it's like this. The Ninth Gate with Johnny Depp. Yeah, I've got that saved. All right. Oh, what else do they have? Nice little variety. And then they got a little documentary about Joan Crawford. I think I know enough about her. That's okay. Yeah, the thing that the one with Andrew McCarthy is I had to whip up my phone and look up his birthday so fast. Like, please let this man be 18 or otherwise I cannot look at him. And he was like 20. I'm like, thank you. He's legal. Yes. He bears a resemblance to Angus McFadden. And he's also a very good actor. Oh wait, they've got a Spider-Man. Which one? The Amazing Spider-Man from 2012? The Amazing Spider-Man. This is I'm not saying we should watch it. I'm looking this up because it doesn't you cannot I told you cannot look up movies. No more wire hangers. Yep. Ooh, that movie is intense. You can't look up, you can't like type in James Horner or Jerry Goldsmith or John Williams or Danny Elfman or Hans Zimmer, any of them, Henry Mancini, and find music, or I'm sorry, find movies on, Netflix, Tubi. They just are not set up that way. But I know not Jerry, sorry, James scored a Spider-Man film, but I do not know. I think it was an Andrew Garfield one. God damn, everybody's in this. Music by James Horner. I have to see it. I have to see it. Go back. So, The Amazing Spider-Man from 2012. I get to sit through that. Hopefully it's good. I don't know. Oh, wait, they've got The Amazing Spider-Man too? I don't know who scored it. I'm not going to look that up now. That's too much. One is enough. Uh, No, I mean, again, it doesn't have to be on theme, but no Thanksgiving movies, really. Like, okay, they don't have planes, trains, and automobiles. They got JFK. I cannot believe that. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit through Apocalypto again. They have the Zero Theorem. It's a Terry Gilliam film from 2013 starring Christoph Waltz. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, I mentioned Full Metal Jacket. Papillon. Holy shit, they've got Papillon. That's a Jerry Goldsmith film. Hanging on to that. It's a Steve McQueen. Other Dustin Hoffman. I know for a fact that's a Jerry film. I will be listening to that. I don't know about Cool Hand Luke. Is Ben Hur, like the Ben Hur, Ben Hur from 1959. Like, don't watch it on your phone. I gotta save that. I've never seen that. Yeah, here it is. Robin Hood. Wait, no, hold on. The Adventures of Robin Hood, 1938. Errol Flynn, Olivia de Havilland. Yeah, I do have that saved. Yeah, okay. Oh, they've got The Great Escape. That one was good too. That's another Steve McQueen film. He's a good actor. George Kennedy, you know him. They have The Fugitive, the 1993 Harrison Ford, Tommy Lee Jones. I've never seen it. I know it's popular. Oh, the Pink Panther! F yeah! A Shot in the Dark. Specifically, I wonder if they have that. Let me look on YouTube. Because that was good. Now we've just been looking at my phone the whole time. Well, we'll figure something out. I'll go through these. We'll get something or down, or I'll whittle them down. A Shot in the Dark. I guess that's 1964. You're not gonna have it, are you? You're not gonna have it. Buy or rent. Yeah, I got something you can buy or rent. No. That's okay. That's all right. Yeah, if you find any movies you think we're gonna like, put them in the comments of this video after it ends. Lisa, 1972, Steve McQueen was arrested for drunk driving and somersaulting down the white line in a rented car in Anchorage. Oh my God. Yeah, dude just knew how to have a good time. There's a story about Steve McQueen. I guess I can mention it here. It's rather short because he did not know his dad growing up. It was just, him and his mom. So he goes out, becomes a big movie star, and the man did not live very long. He asbestos on the ships that he worked on gave him cancer, and he was not an old man when he passed away. But they did find his father. I don't know who, but they found his father. Like, wow, did you know that this guy was, your child? And the guy's like, you know what? Tell you what would happen. I would go to the movies and I'd be sitting there. I'd be watching Steve McQueen in the film thinking, that could be my son. That just has to be the oddest feeling to like look at somebody and like that you are related to, that is your flesh and blood, and just to have that thought and never have a relationship with them. That breaks my heart. Yeah, Steve McQueen is a very good actor. Is it Bullet? Yeah, check him out in that. I haven't seen all of his work. Don't get me wrong. I'm not coming on as an expert. Just know a few things about him. Oh man, yeah. We'll find something to watch. So this will be fun. We'll only have like maybe a couple weeks to get it in, but then I want to try to get maybe the December one going a little bit sooner, since I know people do a lot of stuff in December. There's like shopping and whatnot involved. So this way we're not doing something the last, 2 weeks of December. But for November, we'll get something worked out here. I'm gonna, watch this back tomorrow and take down any notes on anything that I didn't get. And we'll watch something. If I mention something you guys like, put it in the comments. We'll consider that, get around to it. I do want to put up another poll again. That worked very well the first time. Oh, I'm glad you guys are on board with the movie watching thing too. They have so many options too. I'm glad you guys are open to a variety of stuff. Like black and white, older stuff. It's not just new things. I bet you Satan just purchased Pink Panther on DVD at the church. Hell yeah. Yeah, check out those Peter Sellers Pink Panther movies if you never have, because I was coming from a world of the Marx Brothers in the 30s and Monty Python in the 70s. So I'm like, what's this guy's angle? These are supposed to be funny. And like I kind of got into the groove of the man, and I get it. And you do want to watch a film called The Life and Death of Peter Sellers. It is Jeffrey Rush playing Peter Sellers. It is very good. It's been forever since I've seen it. It's been very good. Been sitting there almost 3 hours though. Oh man, 3 hours? That's a minute. That's a lot of sitting. And my back was so wrecked up from laying in front of my computer for 7 hours. It hurt worse than if I would have sat in this chair for 4 hours straight. I don't know what that's about. But the next day I'm like, oh, what did I felt stiff and beat up like I had been like standing or something. It was so odd. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I bet Slappy DVDs for Storms. That's why I've got physical media, because if there's no Wi-Fi, but I still have to watch Dark Shadows, I've got the box set. Because that's what addiction's like. You have to have all your bases covered. Oh, almost 2 hours. That's still a minute. So yeah, smash the like button if you haven't already. And check out YouTube and Tubi for any free movies that you think we would all enjoy. And if you're gonna recommend a movie, just like pop in like maybe the year or the lead actor, in case there's like a lot of versions of the movie under different, wait, a lot of versions of the same movie with the same title, just different eras. Just the way they can't do anything original nowadays. They have to remake everything. So I don't want to assume the year of the thing I'm looking up. Oh, that's all right. Yeah, you've been up since 4. It's understandable. It's okay to lose some mental capacity when you're that sleepy. Steve has been in France filming And Ma Bell charged him $25,000 for a phone he didn't use. So on the Johnny Carson show, he gave out the number for anyone to use. Hubby was in Naval Electronics School and called home every day. Nice! That is cool. That's a cool thing about Steve McQueen. He was kind of like you would think it's like maybe petty stuff to do, like not really, like I can have that kind of temper and then do that kind of, I like that, like there's a youthful playfulness to his badassery, if you want to put it that way. Dark Shadows gonna order for winter. Any advice if you purchase on Amazon? It is pricey on Amazon. It is pricey. Yeah, there was somebody in the comments of my video of that box set talking about they got it for like 170 bucks. I'm thinking, mother, because mine it was either just under or just over 400. Then I got something else too. Plus you pay. No wait, there wouldn't be tax because it's over a certain amount. The thing was when they brought it, they kind of dropped it on its side. So like the actual box DVD, coffin has like a little bit of a crack in it, but it's not enough to send it back. The discs are fine. I looked, nothing scratched, anything like that. So it's that. But it is pricey, but it's a box with a hinge. It's got the entire series. It's got a booklet, so it tells you, what's in for every episode. It's got a whole DVD of bloopers, and then every single disc has interviews with the cast. Every, like, if there's 6 discs, there's 6 interviews. So every single disc, you're getting a different interview. Yeah, it is worth it when you live off grid. Like, what if the internet was out? I'd be fiending for Quite Frankly, but I would have Dark Shadows, so it would kind of even out. And I would just have a lot too. I'd probably just sit here and film a lot of stuff and then upload it when the Wi Fi came back on, so I'd have a lot of material. But it is worth checking out if you like camp and drama and pretty girls and hot guys. Not all of them, but some of them. It's a lot of fun. It goes in one direction, then it goes in another direction, then it keeps changing itself up and keeping itself fresh. We save lots of money living this life. Yeah, you would. You're not, spending $5 on a Starbucks every day or something stupid like that. I doubt Starbucks is even $5 anymore. You probably can't get out of there without busting a 20. Oh yeah, great movie ideas, you guys. Oh, Dragon Sage, how's it going? Oh yeah, smash the like button if you haven't already. You had a good time. We're gonna do the same thing tomorrow. And yeah, again, Frank did say he might go live, but again, it's probably not gonna be when I'm live. It's probably gonna be earlier on in the afternoon. I bet slap. In my life, I've learned you can never have enough ammo. Yeah, always keep your ammo stocked up. If you think you have enough, get a little bit more. Just a little bit more. It's around. I don't know exactly how much I have, but it's yeah, more can't hurt. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Let your loved ones know that you want them to stay safe. Or if not, you can just pay for their a CCW course, and it's not a lot of money, but it's just one day. You take the course, you get the paper, you go get the form, you get fingerprinted, and bam, you got your CCW. So it's a good thing to have. The first rule of gun safety is to look cool in front of your friends and have fun. No, always be careful with the firearms. Just watch the newest Predator movie, Prey. It was awesome. Well, I'll be damned. I did not know they did another Predator. Okay. I'd have to watch the first one. Predator? Is that what I'm thinking of? Yeah, I do need to watch that. That's nifty. Yeah, so have a look around YouTube, have a look around Tubi, see what they've got. You can make a suggestion or just be like, hey, I think we should watch a drama this time if you just can't think of any movie. Oh, hell yeah, Lisa, we have open carry here. We're the last frontier after all, yeah. Yeah, you kind of have to. In case somebody backs up into your driveway out of nowhere. Like, Who the fuck is it this time? 1700s Cherokee Indian versus Predator. Are you for real? Like they go back in time to fight the Predator? Whoa, that's cool. It's got some history in there. I like that angle because I just assume with modern movies they make them, modern like put them in the future. But I like that angle. Okay, I did not see that coming. All right. Yeah, or if you see anything Monty Python, you can suggest that. Anything Monty Python is great. I bet you slept Satan. We always target practice, live ammo all day long, depending on our mood for sure. Yeah. I wish we had I do want to get that quite rangely started. Oh, Dragon Sage, it's so good. Strong woman main character. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, you can have like a strong woman character without making her a Mary Sue. I don't Hollywood doesn't know that, but it's true. Monty Python. Anything Monty Python is great. It would be a little bit hard to sit here and review a comedy unless it'd be like, okay, here's my favorite joke. Okay, and then I like but I mean, like we could. I'm not saying we can't. But yeah, go ahead and suggest those. We've got less than 24 hours. Go through those, see what would be a good choice. I want to try to mix it up, like maybe put a comedy in there, maybe a black and white film, just so it's not like just all the same exact kind of films to choose from. Oh, she's a warrior. Sweet. I'll have to keep my eyes open for that. I would not have, again, just not imagine they would have like gotten creative with it like that. Like, oh, this took place in the 80s. Now we're gonna put the next one in like the year 2100. Makes me want to shoot my bow at Dragon Sage. Hell yeah. Uh, I like those kind of movies. Big Mike in a coonskin dress. LOL. I have not seen a Big Mike. No, I'm thinking of Magic Mike. I have not seen those. I'm not interested. Yeah, have a great night, John Rogers. Yeah, I bitch slapped. Yeah, because I thought of the movie thing, and then the next day Frank's like, I'm gonna start a movie club in 2025. So my next live show, I'm like, okay, since I thought of it, and Frank's doing his thing already, we can do one here that's not, you don't have to, pay to, it's not a membership thing, it's not a Patreon thing. This channel's free for you, so it should be a free movie. Don't need to get any cash or credit cards involved. Just whatever you have access to at your fingertips. And it's better this way, because what if we all had to rent a movie? We could not do that. It might be out. So what if we had to go to Blockbuster for these films? So everybody, take it easy. Check out those movies. See if you find one that would be good. It can be a seasonal. It does not have to be. It's up to you. We'll throw it in the mix. Give it a shot. And it's going to be fun. I don't know, like it is fun to see something because like I had seen Death Becomes Her, couldn't do it. Either way it's gonna be fun. Yeah, if I haven't seen it, if I have, it's been a while. That's all right. At least saying gotta go slap up some nosh for that guy who hangs out around here. Yeah, I'm glad you let that guy just like hang out there like a cat. I bet say want to do movies with me. Yeah, because I'll keep the movies going. It's not going to be a pay thing. This channel's not like I would not be cocky enough to be like asking, oh, if you pay $1 a month. No. Don't have to spend a penny. That gets weird when you bring money involved. It kind of cheapens the experience. So like we already have phones. We already have internet. We already have free apps to watch movies. We might as well. The episodes of the TV show Cobra Kai. Haven't watched any season 6 episodes yet. I've heard that show is good. Like I swear Frank brought it up like when it first started. Like him or somebody new watched it, like maybe Anthony, and he liked it. That has come up somewhere along the line. But yeah, I guess you can leave your pants on the floor if you're going to be back tomorrow. And we'll just do the same thing again. on a different day, and it's going to be a little bit colder tomorrow. Maybe I can wear my GSP shirt. We'll see. So we'll support all of your favorite content creators. Like the videos, comment after the live shows ends. Make sure you're subscribed with all notifications on. And share the shows if you're so inclined. It depends on what your audience would be into. And get some good sleep since we don't have to stay up until 3 in the morning anytime soon. Not for another 4 years, so it's okay. It was a good time at the Tuesday show. And I love seeing all you guys. Oh, absolutely, B-Chap. Yeah, keep your head on a swivel. I know, yeah, I gotta get the P.O. Box thing sorted out, and then the folks on Twitch want me to live stream over there, like simulcast over there as well. So I've got that into in my head. I know I got it like here when the sun gets into the next sign. I definitely want to make sure to. I might just like bite the bullet and buy the P.O. Box, but it's. I'm not gonna make any decisions, hard decisions, while the sun's in Scorpio. But once it gets into Sagittarius, that's when it's more crunch time. But yeah, I will definitely see you guys tomorrow. And thanks again for hanging out. You're awesome. Oh, that's all right. I bitch slap Satan. It's just, I mean, like the fact that my birthday's on a Saturday and I do Saturday shows, I'm probably just gonna have to. It's just probably gonna take me a month to deal with the fact that I'm gonna be paying for that. That's kind of all that is. So it's gonna happen. I just have to wrap my head around it and rationalize it to myself. We'll get there. So yeah, go and smoke out on the balcony, and keep your eyes peeled for when Frank goes live tomorrow. That could be at any time. Just him testing out stuff in the studio. Oh, you too. Love you too. And I know Frank does air stuff on his channel when he's not live, so that might be on quitefrankly.tv. So it doesn't hurt to take a peek over there. So let's everybody get some good sleep, have a good meal, and have a great night. Until next time.